Hey guys, today we're going to talk about solving multi-step equations. Multi-step equations have two or more steps involved and could involve things like combining like terms on the same side of the equal sign or parentheses or combining like terms more than once across the equal sign. So let's look at a couple of examples to work with. In this example here, we have 3x plus 4 minus 2x is equal to 15. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be combining like terms on the same side of the equal sign. In this case, since they're on the same side of the equal sign, we do not need to do the additive inverse. We do not need to add 2x both sides or subtract 3x from both sides. We just need to put the 3x and the 2x together, and when we do put the 3x and the negative 2x together, they will become simply x. So then we rewrite our problem. We have x plus 4 is equal to 15. We're going to then do the opposite operation. Going to subtract 4 from both sides. 4 minus 4 is 0, 15 minus 4 is 11, and in this case x is 11. Let's go back and double check. We have 3 times 11 plus 4 minus 2 times 11 is equal to 15. Well, 3 times 11 is 33, negative 2 times 11 is negative 22, so we have 33 plus 4 minus 22 is 15. 33 plus 4 is 37, minus 22 is 15, and 37 minus 22 is 15, and 15 is equal to itself. With our next example, we have some parentheses to work in. We have here 8 times the quantity of x plus 2 is equal to 48. So we need to here distribute the 8 to the x and the 8 to the 2. So we'll end up with 8 times x plus 8 times 2, and 8 times x is 8x, and 8 times 2 is 16. And that is our new equation, is 8x plus 16 is equal to 48. So we can subtract 16 from both sides. 16 minus 16 is 0. 48 minus 16 is 32. So now we have 8x is equal to 32. We divide by 8 on both sides to isolate the x, and x in this case is 4. Let's go back and double check. We can substitute in the x with 4 over here, so 8 times 4, the quantity of 4 plus 2 is equal to 48. We know that 4 plus 2 is 6, and then 8 times 6 is 48, and 48 is equal to 48. One last type of multi-step problem that we may see involves variables and constants on both sides of the equal sign. In this case, what we need to do is just combine like terms, doing what we know how to do. We have 3x plus 5 is equal to 5x minus 7. So what we need to do is combine our like terms. So I like to keep my variables positive if I can. So I'm going to take my 3x here and subtract 3x from this side. So 3x minus 3x is 0. And then whatever I did to one side of the equal sign, I need to do to the other. 5x minus 3x is 2x. And bring down the rest of my original equation that I didn't use, my constants. I have 5 and minus 7, so now I have 5 is equal to 2x minus 7. And now I'm going to combine my constants. So since I moved all of my x's to the right hand side of the equal sign, I'm going to move my constants to the left. So I'm going to add 7 to both sides because this is a negative 7, so negative 7 plus 7 is 0, and then 5 plus 7 is 12, and I'm left with 2x is equal to 12. And so I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides here to isolate x. 2x divided by 2 is going to leave me with x. 12 divided by 2 is going to leave me with 6. So 6 is equal to x for this equation. Let's go back and double check that. We can replace x with 6 here, so 3 times 6 plus 5 is equal to 5 times 6 minus 7. We know that 3 times 6 is 18, and 5 times 6 is 30. 18 plus 3 plus 5 is 23, and 30 minus 7 is 23. And 23 is equal to itself. All right, folks, that should do it. We will be practicing in class, and I will see you when the bell rings. Whoosh!